States. I'm Mike Huckabee, and I approve this message.
A campaign commercial from the Huckabee campaign at 11 o'clock tonight, East Coast time on CNN. Campbell Brown has a one-hour special, a broken government special called Campaign Killers. It's about attack ads. It's an interesting show starting at 11 o'clock East Coast time tonight. All right, let's get back to the debate. Another question from a YouTube viewer. Let's watch.
My name is Keith Kerr of Santa Rosa, California. I'm a retired brigadier general with 43 years of service, and I'm a graduate of the Special Forces Officer Course, the Command and General Staff course, and the Army War College. And I'm an openly gay man. I want to know why you think that American men and women in uniform are not professional enough to serve with gays and lesbians.
I want to point out that Brigadier General Keith Kerr is here with us tonight. Glad you're here. I'll give the question to Congressman Hunter.
General, thanks for your service, but I believe in what Colin Powell said when he said that having openly homosexual people serving in the ranks would be bad for unit cohesion. And the reason for that, even though people point to the Israelis and point to the Brits and point to other people as having homosexuals serve, is that most Americans, most kids who leave that breakfast table and go out and serve in the military and make that corporate decision with their family, most of them are conservatives. They have conservative values, and they have Judeo-Christian values. And to force those people to work in a small, tight unit with somebody who is openly homosexual, who goes against what they believe to be their principles, and it is their principles, is, I think, a disservice to them. And I agree with Colin Powell that it would be bad for unit cohesion.
I want to direct this to Governor Huckabee. 30 seconds.
The Uniform Code of Military Justice is probably the best rule, and it has to do with conduct. People have a right to have whatever feelings, whatever attitudes they wish, but when their conduct could put at risk the morale or put at risk even the cohesion that Duncan Hunter spoke of, I think that's what is at issue, and that's why our policy is what it is.
Governor Romney, you said in 1994 that you looked forward to the day when gays and lesbians could serve, and I quote, openly and honestly in our nation's military. Do you stand by that?
This isn't that time. This is not that time. We're in the middle of a war. The people who have watched...
Do you look forward to that time, though, one day?
I can listen to the people who run the military to see what the circumstances are like, and my view is that at this stage, this is not the time for us to make that kind of a change.
Is that a change in your position from...
I didn't think it would work. I didn't think don't ask, don't tell would work. That was I didn't think that would work. I thought that was a policy. When I heard about it, I laughed. I said, that doesn't make any sense to me. And you know what? It's been there now for, 15 years? It seems to have worked.
So just so I'm clear, at this point, do you still look forward to a day when gays can serve openly in the military or no longer?
I look forward to hearing from the military exactly what they believe is the right way to have the right kind of cohesion and support in our troops, and I'll listen to what they have to say.
All right. General Kerr is, as I said, is here. Please stand up, General. Thank you very much for being with us. Did you feel you got an answer to your question?
With all due respect, I did not get an answer from the candidates.
What do you feel you did not?
American men and women in the military are professional enough to serve with gays and lesbians. For 42 years, I wore the Army uniform on active duty, in the reserve, and also for the state of California. I revealed I was a gay man after I retired. Today, don't ask, don't tell is destructive to our military policy. Every day, the Department of Defense discharges 2 people, not for misconduct, not for the unit cohesion.
Wait, the mic is lost. You've lost. Is the mic not working? All right. Please just finish your question. What is your question?
The unit cohesion Congressman Hunter is talking about, but simply because they happen to be gay.
Okay.
And we're talking
Senator
about
McCain.
Doctors, nurses, pilots, and the surgeon who sews somebody up when they're taken from the battle.
I appreciate your comment, Senator McCain. I want to give you 30 seconds. You served in the military.
General, I thank you for your service to our nation. I respect it. All the time I talk to our military leaders, beginning with our Joint Chiefs of Staff.